Hmm? Well, hi. What are you doing out here all alone? Shouldn't you be sleeping? Yes, I suppose I am also up late. I was just enjoying the night sky and my warm fire. No, of course I'm not mad. I could never be mad at you. I'm just a bit concerned that you're having trouble resting. But you're always welcome at my fire. Come sit with me. Another story to help you sleep? Hmm. Suppose I could tell you one, seeing as you have so graciously given me the pleasure of your company. But there's so many, it's hard to choose. How about one from Egypt? Some desert winds and this nice crackling fire are the perfect thing to warm you up on this cold night. Yeah, you'd like that? Alright then. Once upon a time, before there was any land of Egypt, all was darkness, and there was nothing but the great waste of water called Noon. The power of Noon was such that there arose out of the darkness a great shining egg, and this was Ra. Now Ra was all-powerful, and he could take many forms. His power and the secret of it lay in his hidden name. But if he spoke other names, that which he named came into being. I am Kepri at dawn, Ra at noon, and Atum in the evening, he said. And so the sun rose, passed across the sky, and set for the first time. Then he named Shu, and the first winds blew. He named Tefnut, the spitter, and the first rain fell. Next he named Geb, and the earth came into being. He named the goddess Nut, and she was the sky, arched over the earth with her feet on one horizon and her hand on the other. He named Happy, and the great river Nile flowed through Egypt and made it fruitful. Last of all, he named mankind, and there were men and women in the land of Egypt. From Geb, the earth god, and Nut, the sky goddess, came 4 children: Osiris, Isis, Set, and Nephthys. Osiris was the oldest, and so became king of Egypt, and he married his sister Isis. Osiris was a good king, and he commanded the respect of all who lived on the earth and the gods who dwelled in the underworld. However, Set was always jealous of Osiris, for he did not command respect as his brother did. One day, Set transformed himself into an immense, vicious beast and attacked Osiris, killing him. Set then cut Osiris into pieces and distributed them throughout the length and breadth of Egypt. With Osiris dead, Set became king of Egypt, with his sister Nephthys as his wife. But Set, unlike his brother, was not a good, wise, or just king. Nephthys, however, felt sorry for her sister Isis, who wept endlessly over her lost husband. Isis, who had great magical powers, decided to find her husband and bring him back to life long enough so that they could have a child. Together with Nephthys, Isis roamed the country, collecting the pieces of her husband's body and reassembling them. Once she completed this task, she breathed the breath of life into his body and resurrected him. They were together again, and Isis became pregnant soon after. Osiris was able to descend to the underworld, where he became the lord of that domain. The child born to Isis was named Horus, the falcon god. When he became an adult, Horus decided to make a case before the court of gods that he, not Set, was rightful king of Egypt. A long period of argument followed, and Set challenged Horus to a contest, declaring that the winner would be king. Set, however, did not play fair. After several matches in which Set cheated and was the victor, Horus's mother, Isis, decided to help her son, and set a trap for Set. She snared him, but Set begged for his life, and Isis let him go. When he found out that she had let his enemy live, Horus became angry with his mother and raged against her, earning the contempt of the other gods. They decided that there would be one more match, and Set would get to choose what it would be. Set decided that the final round of the contest would be a boat race. However, in order to make the contest a challenge, Set decided that he and Horus should race boats made of stone. Horus was tricky and built a boat made of wood covered with limestone plaster, which made it look like stone. As the gods assembled for the race, Set cut the top off of a mountain to serve as his boat and set it in the water. His boat sank right away, and the other gods laughed at him. Angry, Set transformed himself into a hippopotamus and attacked Horus's boat. Horus fought off Set, but the other gods stopped him before he could strike a finishing blow. The other gods decided that the match was a tie. Many of the gods were sympathetic to Horus, but remembered his anger toward his mother for being lenient to Set, and were unwilling to support him completely. The gods who formed the court decided to write a letter to Osiris and ask for his advice. Osiris responded with a definite answer. His son is the rightful king and should be placed upon the throne. No one, said Osiris, should take the throne of Egypt through an act of murder, as Set had done. Set had killed Osiris, but Horus did not kill anyone, and was the better candidate. The sun and the stars, who were Osiris's allies, descended into the underworld, leaving the world in darkness. Finally, the gods agreed that Horus should claim his birthright as king of Egypt, finally restoring the white crown to its rightful heir. The end. Aw, sound asleep? I guess my stories really do help you rest.